Hello again. Welcome to Chapter 2 Process Strategy and Analysis. In this chapter, we will discuss about how the firm decide on what process to install, what kind of strategy they want to follow, and in this chapter, we will learn many concepts about process strategy. In this chapter, we will have no math problem or no decision making problems to solve. Therefore, there is no homework, but students still have to complete the chapter review on the blackboard. We will discuss about the definition of process strategy first. The pattern of process strategy is the pattern of decision made in managing processes so that process will achieve their competitive priority. Of course, competitive priority is the goal that organization would like to achieve and must match with corporate strategy. In this chapter, in order to achieve process strategy, there are 4 basic considerations that has to be considered. First, discusses about process structure. Second, how well the customer involved in making decision regarding process. Third, resource flexibility. Last, capital intensity. Okay, with all these 4 factors come together to form strategic fit. And that strategic fit will drive strategy for changing in the process. Organization may choose many ways to change the process. It can be drastically changed, like with process engineering, or it can be some type of small changes, like process improvement. So, in this chapter, first we will discuss about the type of process strategy that happen in service organization. As you know, in service organization, it is highly labor intensive. With labor intensive meaning that the service provider will have more involvement with customer when they have an interface. How well they interact with each other can be described by we call customer contact dimension. Customer contact dimensions have 5 dimensions. Okay, first dimension is whether or not the customer is physically presented in the process. The customer can be present or absent. For example, to get a haircut, you have to be there. Therefore, to have a haircut can be considered a high contact. On the other hand, to buy a product online can be considered low contact when you're absent from the interface. Dimension 2 is the process is according to people or material. Thus, how active of the process concerning the customer. Customer can be either active or passive. active means customer can have more voice in type of service they receive, like to get massage, to have a haircut. Or customer can be very passive, like to go to theater to watch the movie that are available. Customer cannot demand the type of movie they want to view. Fourth dimension regarding personal intention, and the last dimension regarding the mode of delivery. It can be face-to-face or can be email. In the service organization, the process structure can be differentiated by different factors. First factor we call a degree of customer contact. Second factor can be called customization. Third we call process divergent. And last we call flexible flow. Okay. Process flexibility represent the number or intricacy of steps required to perform the process. If the process has many steps to be completed, the process can be very complex. Process divergent represent the extent of customization needed to complete the process. Process can be very divergent if the process has highly factors, have high degree of customization, like consulting firm, law firm, or architecture. Process with low divergence will require low customization, such as a hotel or telephone services. The flow of the process is also important in order to classify type of service organization. A process can be straightforward line flow, which work progresses through the sequence of steps in the process, or the process can be very jumbled when the process crisscrossing paths with each other. Example of jumble flow can be going to the hospital when each patient can pass through many steps. Different patients with different symptoms may go through different processes. This picture shows you there are three categorical sections of or groups of service organization. First group of service organization we call front office. A front office organization is a type of organization that has flexible flow of processes and the process is highly customized. On the other hand, the back office type organization may have the standardized flow or live flow of the process, which have very low interaction with customer and also low level of customization. And there are processes that are in the middle, we call hybrid office, which is somewhat of customization and flexible flow. Okay. The picture shows also that the yellow line is the recommended area that organization should choose to be in order to be more competitive advantage. Okay, example of this type of organization: front office with a high contact and high customization, high divergence and complex process, and workflow is double. Example can be sale of financial services when each customer each allowed to choose different options. The hybrid organization can be somewhat moderate customer contact and standard service. Work can be reasonably complex, which some customization exists. Example can be evaluating employee performance by using standardized appraisal form. Employer can evaluate each employee based on their performance. Last group of organization we call back office. Back office organization has low customer contact, little service customization, and the flow is very standardized and straightforward. Example can be creating monthly report process. In manufacturing organization, on the other hand, the organization may be classified into 5 different groups based on process structure: job, process, batch, which can be small and large batch, a line flow or line process, and continuous flow process. By looking at this process structure in manufacturing, as you can see that the volume is low on the left and increases significantly on the right. The process that have high volume will be a line and continuous flow. The process that have low volume can be job and small batch process. The degree of customization will also high on the left and low on the right. The process with high customization and flexible flow will be a job process and small batch. The process that have low customization, almost standardization, will be line and continuous flow process. Looking at this example, we will also give out a good example of each category. First, a job process. A job process can be an organization that produce one-of-a-kind product. For example, can be a company that produce mold for metal casting, produce a customized cabinet, or an emergency hotel room that haven't vary. Small batch, on the other hand, is a process that have low volume, customized and somewhat repeated process, and jumbo line flow. The example can be a customized cake, like a birthday cake. A large batch organization provide a high volume product. And also the process can be standardized and repeated process. The outcome can be quite narrow. The example can be a batch of tire or bumper, or a mortgage loan organization, or a mortgage loan process. The line process. denotes a process with high volume, standardized, repeated process. The outcome can be narrow range with a larger quantity. Example can be computer assembly line, automobile assembly line. The continuous process is a process with very high volume, extremely high volume, very capital intensive. Outcome is very narrow. The reason we call continuous flow because it is chemical plant or oil refinery, which have a closed system, which inside the system have continuous process that or continuous chemical reaction happened. The outcome can be either the main product or the byproduct. Okay, now a few examples that I want to show. The first example is automobile assembly, which have very high volume, have only limited outcome. In this example, the flow, the process is line flow from step A to H to F to S. The product that coming out is mid-size 6-cylinder and compact 4-cylinder. Okay, so this type of process, can you guess? It is line flow. Okay, this one, you have 3 types of processes in King's Super Bakery. At King's Super Bakery has the organization has 3 products. For these 3 processes, the first product that King Super make is bread of loaf of bread. Second product is pastry. Third is customized cake. Okay, by the look at this picture, you might guess that customized cake will be some type of maybe a small batch. And also by the look at the picture, the loaf of bread will be maybe on the one on the right. It has some type of tanks on the top, and also it had long extended line of the process. Okay, and on the left it is going to be a pastry line, which how you know the pastry line, because it has a process which has more people assemble or maybe decorating cake or pastry. Okay, so to be sure, we can also look at the volume of the product. You can see that customized cake has only 50 cakes per hour, which that consider a small batch. It's not a job because it's not unique. The second line is the pastry line. Pastry line is considered maybe like a large, maybe a big batch or a large batch. Loaf of bread can be a line flow because 7,000 per hour is quite high. Okay, and apart from process structure in manufacturing, since manufacturing process has physical output, in manufacturing, organization must also consider the inventory strategy, how to put this physical product into a warehouse, and also must choose the right type of production process in order to match with customer. There are three type of inventory strategy we call make to order. In make to order environment, organization will not produce final products for a customer. Organization will carry raw material and resources needed to produce product. Since the customer may have many choices to choose from in order to finalize their demand, organization will wait until the customer make final decision regarding their requirement. Then organization will produce product according to their committed order. Second environment we call assemble to order or ATO. Assemble to order environment describes as the environment where organization in assemble to order will not make final product. In this environment, organization will make ready-made part assemblies in order to give customer selection and choices. Customer must pick among selections or options from many modes like online or order form to finalize their final product. In assemble to order, organization may choose to strategy in order to select processes. One we call process postponement, another one called mass customization. We will discuss in next slide. Made to stock environment, on the other hand, is an environment where organization will produce final product and put this product available in a retail store like Walmart, Meijer, Target. Most product in this category will be a retail product. In this type of environment, organization will use demand forecast in order to help them make product. In make to stock environment, organization will invest in mass production processes. This type of environment, the organization will have high volume of demand. Mass customization is a strategy that adopted mostly in assemble to order environment. A mass customization is a situation when a firm produces a variety of customized products quickly on a large scale at cost comparable to those traditional producer. Remember, traditional producer is adopted in mass make-to-stock environment. Example of mass customization environment can be Dell Computer or Levi Strauss. Postponement is also strategy adopted in assemble to order environment. It is a situation when that describe the final activities are delayed until the order is received. In assemble to order, postponement help organization to reduce finished good inventory significantly. We will skip layout in this chapter. Anything about layout, we will skip. Okay. The second consideration for process strategy also we call customer involvement. Customer involvement describes how well the customer involved in the process selection or process decision the organization made. Customer involvement can bring both positive and negative advantages to organization. Possible disadvantages can be too much involvement can bring interruption in production and operation, challenging in managing time and volume, difficult quality measurement, and may require interpersonal skill, and also sometimes the layout has to be revised, and sometimes it has to be done in a multiple locations. Positive advantages from customer involvement can be if you extract positive feedback from a customer, it can help organization to increase net value to the end customer. The good feedback can also help organization improve or better quality and fast delivery, greater flexibility and lower cost. It may help organization reduce products, shipping and inventory costs. It may help organization coordinate across the supply chain. In order to take advantage of the customer involvement, some processes may have to be revised. Okay. Third, resource flexibility. Resource flexibility deals with how flexible resources with the process change. Organization may have two types of resources that they have to invest. Okay. First type of resource we call a workforce resource. Flexible workforce, okay, sometimes can often require higher skill and more training and education. Worker flexibility can help achieve reliable customer service and alleviate the bottleneck. Some resource flexibilities can help absorb changes in workload. Organization may adopt many types of workforce flexibility, such as full-time and part-time worker. Another type of resources we call equipment. Equipment resources can be flexible. When can be flexible, there are two types of equipment flexibility. Equipment can be used for general purpose, which can be applied to many products, or can be special purpose when it applied for only specific process. Capital intensity. Okay. Capital intensity is how big of the investment organization must invest into the process. organization may invest into the process by choosing some type of automation. Automation, okay, is a way to address the mix of capital and labor. An automated manufacturing process has been proved to substitute capital equipment for labor. It's also helped organizations to reduce errors that labor might make. Typically, in organizations that have high volume and high cost, automation is normally applied. And automation can be used for both manufacturing and service organization. In service organization, automation can be used in maybe in some areas, like in the airline, for example. The kiosk system is one good example of automation in service. Okay, automation in manufacturing can be either flexible automation or fixed automation. Fixed automation produces one type of part or product in a fixed sequence. Flexible automation, on the other hand, can be changed to handle various products. Example of flexible automation can be industrial robot. Okay, these pictures summarize the type of service organization and also the level of customization, flexibility of the type of organization. Okay. These pictures also summarize the type of manufacturing processes. As you can see from this picture that there are 5 process choices, and each process choices may match with certain competitive priorities. For job and small batch, for example, each match with the top quality, on-time delivery, and flexibility. Large batch, line and continuous flow matches with low-cost operation, consistent quality, and delivery speed. There are 3 types of inventory strategy. Make to order has low volume, will match with top quality, online delivery, and flexibility. Assemble to order, which largely can be large batch or small batch, match with delivery speed and variety. Make to stock matches well with low cost operation and delivery speed. Okay, these also give a summary of the type of manufacturing processes with the degree of customization, customer involvement, and process flexibility. Okay, last but not least, with all 4 or 5 factors. Okay, 4 mean not discussing about labor. With 4 factor consideration, everything come together to the last process, which is the process change. Organization may choose among 2 options to change process. The first option is to drastically change the process. We call process engineering. And another option organization may choose also we call a process improvement. Okay, in order to achieve process engineering, there are many requirements as this slide. And that is the end of chapter 3, concepts.